If you haven't noticed, children of today are way overstimulated. And for us parents, our job is to help slow things down. With technology and phones, with iPads and computers and TVs that are smart and can show you anything you want at the drop of a hat, we are developing a whole generation or multi-generations of children who don't know how to slow their brains down. So I'm going to share with you 4 different ways that poetry can help with exactly this. So the first one is learning how to listen. This is a skill that helps people not only within their own family unit, but also as an adult. Listening skills are super duper important. So with poetry, when you're reading poetry to your children, it is key for them to listen to what you're saying so they can try to understand the poem. One really cool way you can do this is have your children just lay down on the floor and close their eyes. Not only does this close off their, visual, sensory, but it totally hones in on their hearing. So if you have them just lay on the ground, close their eyes, and then read the poem to them, they'll be focusing in on the words that you're saying. And this helps develop their listening skills. And you will also find it less frustrating when you say, hey guys, what do you think that meant? Or, hey, what was your favorite part? And they say, I don't know. I can promise you if they're laying down, their eyes are closed, and they're listening, you're gonna get children responding back with some actual answers. Okay, number 2 is it provides calm moments. Okay, there's no rushing, or you spend time with each other one-on-one or as a group. You could do it on the couch and you can cuddle, especially if you have children that are anxious. It is proven that touch helps your children feel grounded. It helps them feel loved and welcome. So there's another little thing too. If you have a child that you're trying to connect more with, even if during the day you just touch their arm as you pass them or touch their head, little things like that will actually help calm the feeling in your home and also help you start to build that relationship with that child. Okay, number 3 is poetry creates some breathing room. So it doesn't matter where you're doing it. It could be at the dining table, it could be at the couch, it could be in your car, it could be in bed, it could be outside under a tree. Any of those environments will help create some breathing room and some space, so that way you can have, again, some time to slow down. I do love reading outside when the weather is nice, because you have, the breeze and you've got the sound of the birds, and it just helps ground you. So try to remember that you want to create just some calm times during your day. And poetry is a great way to do that, again, because it helps provide something simple to listen to and enjoyable. And one of my favorite things is to tell my kids to be like detectives and figure out what the poem means, right? And everybody's answers are good. There's no correct or wrong answers. So that is number 3. And number 4, it helps develop their attention span. So when you're having them lay down on the ground or listen at the table or outdoors, it helps develop their attention span, because you can start with really short poems, and over time you can work your way up to longer poems. Because I can promise you, if you have children that aren't really into literature right now and you try to read, a really long poem, they're just going to get lost, right? Lost and choosing to be bored with the words. But if you start with short poems, 4 lines, and then work your way up to 8-line poems, and once they get comfy with that, they move up to a 3-stanza poem, then you can start working on their attention span, which will also help with your normal read aloud reading. And if you're having any sort of lessons on, history or science or whatever, and you're wanting them to listen, the attention span is key to develop. So there are the 4 things that will help change and slow down your homeschool environment. With poetry, they can learn to listen, you can create calm moments, some breathing room, and develop their attention span. Poetry feels different than reading a normal book. And that's why it is special. And that's why I so believe that it belongs in all homeschooling curriculum or environments, or however you want to say it. It is a key thing to help elevate your education. Okay. And it also helps, of course, create discussions and just enjoy time together. So I hope that helps you out with slowing down your homeschool day.